Hi guys, Abs here. In this video, I'm going to be outlining a problem that everyone with a website faces, and it can actually be a very costly problem. There's actually a number of solutions for this, and I'm going to be outlining some of them solutions for you, but I would actually like to know how you guys yourself are actually overcoming this problem and what solutions you guys have come up with. Now, we've got a number of things in the test, and I promise to keep you guys in the loop, but I would really like to know exactly how you guys have or what you guys are actually doing to overcome this problem. So anyway, I'm going to be focusing on WordPress because it's the most used platform out there, but this actually applies to any website, regardless if it's hosted on if it's hosted on Joomla, or it runs off Joomla, Zencar, WordPress, Blogger, or any other CMS system out there as well. So anyway, let me get on with it, show you the problem, and I'll show you some solutions as well, and then you can agree or disagree with me whether this is actually a very costly problem or not. So this is a WordPress site, guys. Let's take this as a home page, take these as your category pages, and take these as your post pages. Now, the very first thing I want to make totally clear, guys, is this isn't about silo structured sites. It's not about anything like that, guys. This actually applies to whether you have a silo site or whether you don't have a silo site, whether you're hosted on WordPress or working on WordPress or not working on WordPress. But I'm going to use WordPress as a typical example because it's something that we're all familiar with and it's something that we can all relate to as well. So anyway, so WordPress as standard links out to your category pages. So the home page links out to your category pages. Then you've got your home page linking out to your recent posts as well. So let's say these are your recent posts, and you've got your home page or your sidebar widget set to link out to 4 recent posts, and you've made and you make a post one every single week on each one of the categories or something. So let's say these are the recent posts. So your homepage links out to your recent posts and your categories as well, and then your categories also link back to your homepage as well. Now, you've got your categories that link out to your recent posts as well. So you've got a lot of love getting given to your recent posts, because don't forget, WordPress works with sidebars, sidebar widgets. So you've got your recent post widget on there and on your category pages. And in fact, on every single one of these post pages, you're going to be linking back to the recent posts. Okay, and when it comes down to older posts, which aren't recent, so obviously only these are recent here, then they only really get linked to from things like your sitemap, but of course you also get linked to from internal linking structure, if your WordPress website comes with that, because sometimes it comes with a widget, to related posts as well. So when it comes down to related posts, then you'll get links to older posts from your related posts. So I'm going to be showing you live examples of this as well, guys. Now, one of the problems that you get is when they're not recent. Okay, let's just, disregard this area here, guys, at the moment, okay, because this is talking about external links now. Okay, so disregard that. Let's look at this here as the WordPress site. When they're not recent posts, so these are recent posts here, they're getting shown on your sidebar widget, on your category pages, on your home page, on every single post page as well. But when they're not recent, then the only time you're actually finding them is when they're getting linked to by related posts. So sometimes towards the bottom of your article on your post, you might say you might find these helpful as well. So then you've got some related post links as well, guys. So these actually get lost and they're not getting a lot of focus given to them. Now, one of the ways to actually get this sorted, guys, is to obviously link internally. Now, internal linking is fantastic. It allows you to concentrate and focus links onto pages, and it tells Google, well, you know what, we're actually linking back to this page internally from our website itself. So Google's going to end up there a lot, and it's going to find out that, you know what, you're giving emphasis to this page or this post, and in return you're going to get a lot of love given back by Google as well. But if you've got a page like this, guys, for example, that hardly ever gets found. Now, these might be posts, these are older posts. The lower you're getting, guys, the older they are. So these are older posts. Now, you might have spent some good money or some good time and good effort to put these posts on, and they were bringing in a lot of traffic. But then suddenly, when you started to put more posts in, you started to realize, yeah, you was getting more traffic, and your posts certainly started to get you a lot more traffic, but the older posts started to get devalued because your site itself is not linking to them in that kind of structure. So the problem is what do we do with these, guys? And as you can see, one of the solution is obviously have external links, which we do anyway. and this other thing is to have internal links as well. But having internal links would mean going inside of each post and linking internally. Now, if you have a look at authority websites like Wikipedia and have a look at any other authority websites, guys, then you'll know how important internal linking is. But there is a problem, especially if you haven't been into linking. And I'm going to actually give you an example of this as well. So a live example is SEO Marketing Suite, guys. So anyway, with SEO Marketing Suite, as you can see, this is the home page. No, it isn't. Okay, let's go over to the home page. Okay, so this is the home page here. And as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 categories and one uncategorized one there. I don't know why the uncategorized ones are doing there. But anyway, if I go, and then we've got the recent posts here as well. If I go over to, say, for example, the content distribution category, okay, what you'll notice is the recent posts are all exactly the same, and there's 5 recent posts. And the reason they're exactly the same is because the way the blog is set up, the way WordPress is set up as standard with the recent post widget, is to show you exactly the same, or to show you the recent posts for that. Now, if you have a look down here, if we actually go over to one of these posts, for example, okay, towards the bottom you can see you got related posts. So you got 3 related posts. Now, sometimes this widget is going to pick out older posts, so posts that are all the way down here, which is going to be good, and we're going to be able to get linked back to them. But let me just show you how many posts we've actually got on this, guys. So this is the, okay, let's just go over to social media management category. So social media management category, guys, we have actually got 309 posts in the social media category posted in there. If you have a look on this, guys, there's no way you can get to it. You can see our recent posts. You can go over to the content social media management category. Okay, we'll go over to any one of these posts. We can't even get to one of the posts because this is the way that it's actually built up. We can go to the next page. Okay, so that brings us over to social media management category, page number 2, which is an older post, which is brilliant. We can go over to an older post as well. But as you can see, they're very deep. They're very difficult for users to get to, which means they're very difficult for robots to get to, which means we're not giving them a lot of emphasis, and Google's not going to give them a lot of emphasis as well. And in return, they're not going to start sending us the same amount of traffic that they used to. And the problem is if we've spent lots of hours and lots of time and lots of effort on this content, guys, then this content starts to get devalued when it shouldn't, because it might be beautiful, brilliant content. So anyway, I want to know what you guys are doing, guys, when you've got, I'm not saying that you guys are going to have that many posts in here. I mean, look at this. We've got 461 in one category, 309 in the other, 309 in the other, 885 in the other. That's like almost 2,000 articles there, or maybe it is 2,000 articles there, or just under. Now, what are we supposed to do to all, because our website at the moment only links out to the 5 recent ones. You go to the actual category and you go to the post and you've only got some related links there. So, you know, how do we get around this? Now, we are coming up with a solution, guys, something that we're testing, and I promise to keep you in the loop. But I really want to know what you guys are doing at the moment for this. Like I said, you can have external links pointing to these posts, which is a good idea and we should be using anyway. But your on-site factors are very important as well, guys. Internal linking is very important, and in linking and concentrating your links to pages and posts are going to allow you to get them ranked, guys. So all you have to do is go and edit articles and posts and start linking back to certain posts, and you'll start seeing them ranking, because that is the power of it, internal links. But yeah, when you've got 309 posts, when you've got 1,000 posts, and that, you know, it's very, very tedious going into every single post and doing that. So we are coming up with a solution, guys. I promise to keep you in the loops. But let me just show you a silo site as well, guys, because I know many of you guys use silo sites, and I'll give you an example of this as well. So let's say this is a silo site, guys. Again, these category pages, let's take these as silo landing pages, and then all these posts here are like supporting articles or child posts, whatever you want to call them, all related to whatever these are about here. So this might be, for example, organic gardening, and then this might be how to bed an organic, I don't know, garden bed, how to, I don't know, give organic pesticides, or I don't know, whatever. It's all going to be about that there. Now, your silo landing page might be set to show the 5 or 3 most recent articles in that category, in which case it's only going to show the posts from these categories. But what happens when you've got like 15 or 16 posts inside of here? The only way the older posts are actually getting linked to is by related posts, because obviously these don't link together, because that's the whole idea about silos, is to keep everything tightly put together. And obviously, depending on how tight your silo structure is going to depend if you're going to be linking out to other posts. but yeah, this is exactly how it would work. So I'm going to give you a live example of this as well. So this is my weight training website, guys, and it's a silo website. So I'm going to give you an example of this. Let's go over to bodybuilding supplements. You'll actually see the headers and the navigation links and everything down here change. Even the recent posts and everything change here as well. We're going to go over to protein supplements on here. You'll see everything change. Okay, I'm actually doing this for an example, guys, just to give you an example and to show you. I'm actually using this for an example for a reason. Whey protein powder. These are child landing pages now. And what you'll notice from the child landing page is it only links out to the parent, which is the protein supplements, and it links out to the home page as well, and it's the same there as well. And the recent posts only links out to recent posts inside of that category. So whey protein powder and weight loss, do they go together? Common whey protein powder side effects, natural whey protein powder for your body. Okay, but if I take you over to my WordPress site, and if I could take you over to categories, and I'll show you that whey protein powder or the whey protein category thing. Here it is, whey protein powder. We've actually got 7 articles inside of this child category, but this child category parent page or the landing page only links out to 3 of them. Okay, so if I go over to one of these, let me just show you what happens. Okay, if I go over to one of these, then they're going to still be linking out to the recent ones in that category, but towards the bottom it says posts you may like, simple and tasty whey protein powder recipes. If we have a look down here, we don't have simple and tasty whey protein powder recipes, and we've got the best tasting whey protein powder you will ever come across. So we've actually got links to other related articles towards the bottom of there, but you could only find these by going into the posts. But if I click on refresh here, you'll see these actually change, so they're not always going to be linking to them posts, and sometimes they could duplicate the recent posts here as well. So look at this, the benefits of whey protein powder. Okay, we don't have the article there, that's cool. And then we've got natural whey protein powder for your body, but we've got that article there anyway. So this is really still only linking out to 3 because that's a duplicate, and 4, but we've actually got 7. We've got 7 articles in here, guys. So the problem is you know, our articles are getting lost, and the reason they're getting lost is because we're not linking to them internally. So Google doesn't know about them, but yes, we are getting external links, so they are getting counted for, but we're not using, and we're not bringing them the most amount of power that we could be bringing them as they were when they were as a recent post. When they were a recent post, they were bringing in a nice amount of traffic. As soon as they got older, you know, they were very difficult, and we weren't linking to them. They started to get devalued. So anyway, guys, I want to know what you guys are doing about this. I mean, it's a clear issue that we're all going to face, especially with the more content that we're putting on our websites. The older the content gets, then WordPress as standard, or content marketing systems or CMS systems as standard, don't actually have that power to link out to them older posts and give you the kind of power that the post should be doing. So what are you guys doing to get past this? And I promise to keep you guys in the loop of what we're doing as well.